Hello, welcome to the White and Wong cast of the game Team Monaco versus Solo Key Heroes in the last position to get into the playoffs. We got casters Calico, which is me, myself, and I, and Powerful, as I was about to say. So kicking off this tournament draft, we do see a Shaco ban. Of course, Shaco is daddy, the one trick.
Loving that Shaco pick.
An Alawi, yeah, definitely, because that Shaco is going to be scary if he ever gets on that. But on the other side, Alawi also gets banned from Season X, and obviously that's another one trick of his.
Oh,
and
definitely.
That's also very scary. Lulu coming back on the other side of Team Monocle. Honestly,
Yeah.
I haven't studied all these people. Have you, stats guy? Can you get stats on whether or not Protec plays Lulu? Oh wait. I actually remember. Yes, he does. He does play.
I mean,
Lulu.
if you're a support player, once in a while you gotta whip out the Lulu. Just really shuts down any sort of assassin and really buffs up the AD. It's just the perfect support, really.
Yeah, really good support. We also see a Kha'Zix coming in from Team Monocle, banned away from Shaco's daddy. We do know that Shaco's daddy is a strong carry in that jungle, so definitely. Yeah, definitely looking to shut that out.
Yeah, possibly really liking those stealth-based assassin junglers.
Yeah, and then on the side of Solo Key Heroes, Brand and Caitlyn are also banned out. So I don't know if that brand is probably going to be banned out of El Rey, the support, since I don't think Athena plays a lot of Brand. I know I'm pretty sure I'm gonna refer to her as she because Athena. So I don't know otherwise. As far as I know, she doesn't play Brand, but. On the blue side, we do have Season X first picking that Ashe, most likely for Talon IX. And on the other side, we do see a Kai'Sa.
Ooh,
so
very strong pick right now. Yeah, very strong.
Ashe versus Kai'Sa. I don't know how that turns out, but as we saw in the Wetter Wong versus Team Monaco game, Ashe did go mid lane. So that's definitely going to be a flex. But Shaco's daddy takes that other invisible jungler.
Oh, definitely. Just loves all those assassin invisible junglers.
Yeah,
here.
At least one of them. Rengar does get picked up from him. Harablo taking his time to see what he counters with. That's either going... that might be a Season X pick, but I'm pretty sure Harablo also does play Maokai in the jungle.
Ooh, true.
So it's gonna be a very spicy one.
If my memory serves me well, there was also a support Maokai coming out in a spicy game in the past.
Oh, yes, that's
but
true.
But unfortunately, due to Rakan being picked up, it's definitely not a support Maokai.
Definitely. And yeah, we see a Braum being picked, and that's going to be good against that Ashe. Am I correct? Resident support main?
You know, my word is you can never go wrong with a Braum pick. His passive is just too invaluable. Plus, when Ashe ults the AD carry, you just stand there with the wall.
Yeah, that's true. Braum is always very good, and I feel like with Kai'Sa as well, because Kai'Sa does want to get those auto attacks off. Correct.
True. Yeah, they both have auto attack based stacking mechanics, so some real synergy coming out there.
Yeah, really do approve of that Braum Kai'Sa bottom lane. But
so now they're gonna look at some new bans here. Orianna being taken off the table along with Xerath. These seems they're kind of trying to thin out the mid laner pool here.
And there's a Ziggs. Yes, Athena does pick those stupid, like, abusive lane mid laners that just are not fun to play against, and that can also impact the map. Like Ziggs ults can go bottom lane and get some kills there, so definitely don't want to play against that on the side of Solo Key Heroes.
4 mid lane bans in the second ban rotation, so definitely trying to thin it out here.
Yeah, but what they don't know is that Ashe might be the mid laner, so it could be a difficult one. But Herd is hovering. The Fizz, is it going to be picked? It is going to be picked, so that's going to be a Fizz for Zero Invictus. All right, now let's look at hypotheticals here. Fizz into Ashe. I think that'd be definitely better for Fizz, because if that Ashe ult is not a fast projectile, so Fizz would have time to playful trickster out of it. But we do see Season X picking up that Cho'Gath. Season X does like that Cho'Gath, so I'm pretty confident that it's gonna stay in the top lane, but you never know with Team Monocle. That could be an AD carry for all we know. And it actually looks like they're going for a meta team with Ashe, Rakan, bot, hopefully, or possibly at least. And yeah,
Well, Karthus really, they were really lacking in some damage possibly, so they really wanted to double down to bring in the Karthus for that, really give them a lot of damage in that late game especially.
yeah, that late game Karthus, as long as he doesn't get shut down too early, he does have a big wall to slow the ganks if they come. But Jax does get picked up for the top laner of attack and protect, so I don't know. This could be a difficult one for Seasonix in that top lane, but
Yeah. I'm really liking solo queue heroes really going for these stylish kind of assassin-y kind of picks. Kai'Sa could almost be considered an assassin marksman hybrid the way she plays. While they also have a Fizz and a Rengar, so you could count that as 3 assassins. Whereas Team Monocle definitely going for that team fighting kind of team. They have 2 beefy frontliners, some engage in the support and AD carry role, and then just straight pure damage from that Karthus.
yeah, I'm definitely liking what's been picked up here. But what do you think? What team comp do you like better?
Mm, solo queue heroes, if as long as they make the plays that they need to make, they can really snowball a lead and just go right through. And they definitely have a quote more fun quote team comp with the picks that they have. But my only concern is if they have a thick enough front line. Braum definitely can be a frontliner, but he is just a support. And Jax can be tanky, but he's kind of off tank. Whereas Team Monocle has 2 huge frontline tanks right now.
So what side are you going with here? Who
Oh yeah,
win?
I'm
Who
definitely gonna
wins just
say
based
I'm
off
gonna
draft?
just based off draft. I'm gonna say I like the fun solo queue heroes is going, but Monocle is definitely going a safer comp. So I think they might be able to win unless solo queue heroes really steps up their game and makes a lot of plays.
All right, I like it. I
So
like
definitely,
it. For me, I'm thinking I actually really like the solo queue heroes because I
yeah.
know Shaco's daddy is very aggressive with those junglers. So if he can get either the Jax or the Fizz ahead in lane, then that's going to be
Oh yeah,
huge. And a fed Jax and a fed Fizz,
yeah.
plus
One thing,
obviously a fed Rengar, that's going to be a detriment to the entire
yeah, one
team of
thing, solo queue
Monocle.
heroes has a lot of champions that are able to really split push. But Team Monocle, they have no one person that they can send into a side lane. Like Maokai and Cho'Gath can maybe like clear waves against the split pusher, but they're never actually a threat. Whereas they could send Jax in a side lane, Fizz in a side lane, even maybe Rengar. But so they have a lot of flexibility in the way they can play the game on the side of solo queue heroes.
And as well, solo queue heroes, if Braum buys a Banner of Command, Ashe is the only one that can take it out.
Oh,
So
that's very true.
yeah, so if you send Cho'Gath the split push and there's a bannered cannon minion, that's gonna be definitely taking a while to take that out.
Yeah, very much. But yeah, we're gonna load into this game. Take about a minute just so we can get that delay going on.
Yeah, one more minute. One more minute is this is the waiting game here. What else do we want to talk about?
One thing I will note, just my expertise is definitely in the support role, and I very much prefer if you're gonna take Rakan, you want to go ignite usually, but he got put in a situation where he's versing a bunch of assassins, so he can't really go ignite because he's got to have some way to save his AD carry from all these assassins that are going to be running at Ashe. So definitely not going to enjoy his life as a exhaust Rakan, but definitely needs it in order to protect his AD carry.
Definitely. But what I will say here though, Harablo on the Maokai in the jungle. Honestly,
Mhm.
I think he should be able to punish the Rengar early because
Possibly.
Maokai can get those saplings into the bushes, and then just
Oh,
if Rengar goes and takes a camp, then the saplings go and take him out, and people know where he is. So if he
true.
goes and takes the raptors, and there's a sapling in the banana bush around the red buff, and he walks through there, they know where he is. Even if even if he can't really punish that damage, it's still really good for vision control. And you
Yeah,
always want
yeah.
to know where the Rengar is. But we do see this black screen here loading up into League of Legends. It's gonna take its time, apparently. What do you see, Parvo? Oh,
Let me
there we
tell
go.
you, I unfortunately have to watch through the official SKL stream due to the realization of none of these players being on my friends list.
Sure. Alright, so we got Gentleman Shogath, Meowkai, Phantom Karthus, Heartseeker Ash, and Basic Recon
Oh,
versus
skinless.
Godstaff Jax, Basic Rengar, Cottontail Fizz, Basic Kaisa, and Basic Braum. Out of the skins, definitely Team Monocle winning this one. 4 skins versus 2.
Oh, skins. The amount of money you're willing to buy in skins surely is directly proportionate to
How
how
well you
well you're
do.
going to do in the game.
Yeah,
Definitely not a fake kind of statistic at all.
no. Uh, Guardian Braum, basic, right? Right? That's what you
Very good.
take.
It
Yeah,
is pretty
okay.
much one of his only viable runes.
But what do you think about the Arcane Comet Recon?
Arcane Comet Recon, I'm not a fan of it. I often find if you're gonna go a poke rune on Recon, you might as well just go Airy due to the ability of you can proc it twice with Recon's E due to it having 2 little shields. But I'd say a lot of the pro players definitely prefer to go a more tanky rune, either going
Aftershock.
unsealed, yeah, after or not really Aftershock, just
Nope.
unsealed spellbook or Guardian. With unsealed spellbook, you'd go the tanky
Yeah.
rune page secondary, so you just become kind of a tanky recon.
Okay. And what do you think about the Predator Karthus? This is going to be a BM one.
It's the Predator. I think this. I don't want to just judge it right away because I feel like he has a strategy going on here that we're not quite ready for.
Oh, I'm ready for it. And do you know what
Oh,
that
you are.
strategy
Oh,
is? Do you know what the strategy is?
I don't know what the strategy is. Can you
All
fill me
right.
in?
Here's the strategy. Basically, at 20 minutes, you take Celerity, and so you get that extra damage with movement speed. 20 minutes, you get the home card, you pop the Predator, and you get a bunch of damage with your ultimate. That's what I'm
Really?
thinking he's going for.
I feel like that's not.
It
I don't
doesn't.
know.
It doesn't
I'm
sound.
ready to see it.
It doesn't sound completely worth. But I'm ready to see it, and we're getting into game 20 seconds in. Everyone's going. Oh, it looks. Solo Key Heroes is looking for an invade, and if Ash and Rakan aren't careful, they're definitely getting there faster. Ash is going to get into the tri-bush, spots him out. Rengar with that huge, massive leap does get a bit of poke down onto the Ash. Exhaust going in onto the Rengar, and they're continuing to pursue this bot lane. Flash Q by Braum, flash by Rakan. Rengar getting almost chunked out. And that's going to be a close
a little
one
scary there.
Yeah, that
for both sides.
I
One thing
thought
I would ask to request kindly is if you could just possibly pause it for 5 seconds and then resume just to sync us up at a perfect pace for the rest of the game.
All right, I'm at 112.
I'm at 112 right now.
All right, so I'll pause it. 117?
Perfect.
120? All right.
Perfect.
So we did see that Athena also blew the flash. I thought I heard a
Jax
heal.
is fighting right now.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. Team Monocle went to invade the red buff, and Jax went to go protect it. And he did not attack, but he did protect.
He did protect.
He is going to continue to protect as Cho'Gath Seasonix on the Cho'Gath rather is going to push him out of the way, and they're going to take this red buff.
Yeah, Malphite has a really slow first clear, unfortunately, though, so who knows what could happen here.
Yeah, Rengar is already making his way down to the Team Monocle red buff, so... No, Rakan almost getting taken out. Kaisa having to blows the flash to try and get the Rakan. Rakan didn't have flash or exhaust. The heal had to be blown from Talon IX, so this is definitely...
a lot of aggression coming out of the side of Solo Heroes in this early game, really trying to push them off of this wave and gain an advantage due to Rakan not having summoners.
Indeed, we do see Jax going in on the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath does get stunned up. Cho'Gath responding with a couple of hits from his empowered basic attacks. And that is actually an even trade, I'd say, by... Seasonix actually taking a bigger trade.
Yeah, one thing
And
I will note
so
that
it's
any
definitely better.
any trade is kind of in favor of Cho'Gath due to the innate sustain he has, just killing minions. So I'd say that's definitely good on the side of Cho'Gath. He loves that.
Definitely, but we do see that Cho'Gath is getting bullied out from CS, which
True,
isn't as
true.
good. But oh, my game seemed to have paused there, so I might be a little behind you.
Oh,
Uh,
that's all right.
by like a second. We do see Maokai going in on this
Oh,
top lane.
God! Oh, he hits the knockup.
You're a little off.
We're overriding each other here.
Oh, so good. Mediocre casting. But we do see Fizz goes flash, ignites onto the Karthus. Fizz does get that first blood. Can't get the return kill. But good play by Fizz.
Oh, definitely. That's gonna be really. As soon as that Fizz starts snowballing, Karthus is just defenseless when it comes to getting a Fizz off of him, and this could be really bad for the side of Team Monocle here.
Yeah, Karthus already having to blow the teleport, so as I was saying before, Karthus getting behind early is not something that a Karthus wants to do.
Definitely not. It's already a struggle just trying to survive until that late game when you really start shining as the Karthus.
Yeah. Oh, that CS lead has came back in season or tied with Season X.
Ooh,
As
nice.
he did push the wave under the turret, and Jax is having a little bit of trouble getting those minions, so he has improved on the CS deficit.
Definitely, definitely.
Fizz
Alright.
buying that
We do
early
see
Dark
a-
Seal.
Ooh, that is interesting. We have a little bit of a CS lead going on the bot lane with Kai'Sa right now, but so we'll see how that transpires as the game continues. It could possibly grow even larger.
Jax
But
goes back
yeah,
onto the Cho'Gath, but doesn't take a lot of damage out of that Cho'Gath because
definitely not.
Cho'Gath is just too tanky. And honestly, I
Yeah.
think Jax is playing a little bit scared in this lane. He knows that he underestimated the Cho'Gath's damage early on, and so he's just playing a little less aggressive, and that's not something that a Jax wants to do. Jax definitely wants to get ahead, but he is going back onto the Cho'Gath as I'm talking about that. Gets the stun, but Cho'Gath does get the knock-up, getting the return damage onto the Jax. With that Grasp of the Undying, it's definitely helping Season X a little more. Rengar making his way. Season X does have to blow that
Ooh,
flash,
flash.
just in case Rengar does get that leap range.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing I've learned from the Jax specialist to Shinshin is you want constant reckless aggression.
Yeah, and if you die, it's always the jungler's fault. Doesn't matter if you dive, it's jungler's fault. So we do see that Rengar is helping out the Jax a little bit there, giving him a little bit of presence and getting Season X to blow that flash. So I think Hashinshin would be happy about that gank. As long as he comes in for a return gank. Otherwise, Hashinshin would be mad. But we do see Fizz ulting in on the Karthus. Karthus getting chunked out. Playful Trickster. But Maokai does get the root onto the Fizz, and Fizz does go down! Karthus living with only about 100 health. That is...
Parabola just prepared for that dive. He just kind of hides behind the wall, sees it over, and flashes over to stop that Fizz in its tracks.
Yeah, a little bit of a misplay by Fizz, honestly, because I would have liked to see a little more damage come out before using that Playful Trickster to take off the turret aggro.
True. True.
But beautifully outplayed by the Harablo on Team Monocle.
Definitely read, almost possibly read the aggression Fizz might go for at that level 6. And was there to defend his teammate.
And Jax misses his stun onto the Cho'Gath, so Cho'Gath does get a lot of damage back onto the Jax. He's bullying Jax out of the lane. Even though
True, yeah.
Jax has regained his CS advantage. But honestly, I'm really liking the trades by Season X. And we do see Harablo making his way into the top side. Jax
flash.
does have to flash. Karthus ults. Sadly, Harablo does not have flash available. And Jax does leap over. But Rengar does make it to the bottom lane. Tries to ult onto the Ashe, but Ashe flashes away. Gets knocked up by the Recon. Oh, Ashe does get flashed on by the Kai'Sas. They did have the concussive blows, and Kai'Sa lives with 1 health. Insane.
Oh my
How
goodness.
unlucky. for the side of Team Monocle, but on the side of solo queue heroes, well played.
Very, they definitely were on a knife's edge diving, but they got out alive, and I can't blame them for it. They did it.
They did it. Even I gotta hand it to El Rey on that recon though. That was a really nice knock up onto the Rengar.
It's definitely hard sometimes with these really fast mobile champs like Rengar and even Fizz is going to be difficult in the late game. Really hitting those knockups can be hard, but he got it. It just wasn't quite enough due to the pure aggression coming out of solo queue heroes with that dive.
Definitely. We do see Harablo making his way back to the mid lane though.
Ooh. Pause. This map is trying to get some ganks off.
Yeah, Fizz is gonna spot that out. Does have a pink ward in the pixel brush, so Harablo is gonna have to take out that ward. He does finally see it.
But one thing to note is it is even CS right now.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off, but Fizz does ult onto the Maokai. Maokai is gonna get taken down by the hands of Fizz and Kaisa. That was a nice collapse by the bottom lane of solo queue heroes, and they're gonna take that Mountain Dragon at 9 minutes in.
Oh, Cho'Gath actually getting bullied in the top lane right now by Jax. Jax possibly looking for a dive.
He is definitely looking for a dive, and he's gonna get it too.
Wow.
Seasonix, I don't know what happened there, but he lost a trade, I guess.
I'm guessing so. Yeah, he didn't really have enough time to kill the minions to really regen it, and Jax just saw the opportunity and went for the quick dive on him.
I think what happened earlier though is that Seasonix, excuse my hiccups, Seasonix ulted a minion, and I think Jax saw the opportunity that his ult is on cooldown and he can probably trade with him a little better, a little more reliably, especially because Jax still has his ult, I think.
I'm not sure. It could be a spectator bug as well, but either way, Jax with the solo kill and a sizable CS lead right now.
Yeah, it's not going good in the hands of Cho'Gath anymore. We do see Harablo making his way mid again, though. Playful Trickster is gonna get the Fizz out, though. That's one of the worst parts about playing against a Fizz, is that even when you gank, you don't gank. You just waste time.
If Fizz has his Playful Trickster up, there's almost no way you're getting a successful gank off, because he can just pop up and jump back to his turret, dodging anything you could do.
That's true, but we do see Shaco is that he does have his ult. Oh, Fizz also has his ult up, forces the flash away from Karthus. I was gonna say Rengar does have his ult up and is looking to make a gank bottom lane. Braum does miss his Glacial Fissure though, and that might stymie this gank just a little further, as there was a pink ward in that tri-brush as well. And Rengar did have to waste his ult for that too. He definitely thought that Braum would hit his ult. But we do see a big play coming in from El Rey and Talon X. Recon with a nice charm is going to get taken down though. Ashe does not have ult, but on the top side we have a Maokai getting taken down. Cho'Gath does get the nom onto the Jax, but Fizz comes up from the mid lane, does get the return kill onto the Maokai.
There's
Plays
fights
all
going
around
on everywhere. We can't even control what's going on here, but so a lot of fights. Karthus blowing the ult. I think Maokai did go down due to Fizz. He barely survived the Karthus ult, but Fizz was there to clean it up. And in the bot lane, this is one of the reasons why a lot of the pro players like going the tankier room pages on Rakan, is when you engage with your ult, you're just so squishy, and you saw Rakan kind of get popped there during the engage.
Indeed. And the unfortunate thing is that Ashe... Oh, wait. Fizz is turret diving. Rengar makes his way up too, but Athena does make her way to safety. But as earlier in the mid lane, when Harablo ganked and Fizz Playful Trickstered away, I did notice that Ashe actually ulted the Fizz to try and...
Really?
Yeah, so she didn't have an ult in that engage. And so if she would have had the ult after Recon got that beautiful charm, I was not buying time there. But we do see Recon Maokai are going to combo that Kaisa. Kaisa does ult out, is exhausted though, is going to be a little slow, is going to have to flash away from there as well. But Braum also having to flash away, and that is going to be a good trade in that bottom lane for Team Monocle.
Very good. Yeah, Maokai hide in the bush, maybe predicting that the support might want to clear the ward in there. I don't know any other supports, but maybe even myself, who might get a little anxious to clear that pink ward.
Yeah, we do see Harablo is actually still trying to harass the Braum, just making him waste a little more time as being low mana, low health. Is going to have to recall now, though. Rift Herald is actually being taken right now as well.
Oh, but it seems Maokai and Karthus are moving. Oh no, they're moving to the blue buff. They might not even notice that the Rift Herald's being taken.
No, it's definitely going to be taken out by Solo K Heroes and given to Rengar. Rengar looking to possibly make a... Oh! Ah! Alright, Fizz did not get the kill.
Almost getting it there, but...
Oh, Rengar! Rengar is going to make his way onto the Maokai.
He's just too tanky. You know, Assassin's not really able to burst down those tanks quite as easily as
Rengar. Is he going to get caught out in the enemy jungle? Does get charmed up by the Recon. Does have to flash away, though. Maokai flash roots onto there, and Seasonix does get the kill on Rengar. Sadly, doesn't get the Devour stack, but does get a nice kill on a greedy Rengar that was in the enemy jungle. A little too deep. A little too deep.
Definitely there. These two tanky boys in the top of the jungle are kind of trying to thwart Rengar's plans of really getting these one-shots out, because Rengar really needs to get those early kills in order to start stacking his passive that permanently increases his AD.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to get ahead a lot faster earlier in the game. He only has that one assist, and that was on the bottom side of the map. We do have a Fizz in the bottom lane, though. Doesn't have ultimate just yet, but it is a really short cooldown. I assume he has ultimate hat, but they are going to dive anyways. Ash having to flash out is going to get the concussive blows. Karthus having to use his ultimate doesn't quite take out the Braum. Oh, and Rengar also makes his way there as Harablo also trying to help with that bottom lane. But Fizz now does have his ult, and Maokai is going to get taken down.
Oh, and poor Rakan's here all alone, left to die.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And meanwhile, Jax does get that top turret. Things are not going well for Team Monocle.
Oh, definitely not.
There's a Rift Herald summoned in the bottom side. Cho'Gath can still fight this Jax, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Seasonix could have killed that Jax out right there.
Yeah, definitely. The ulti, nothing to scoff at on the side of Cho'Gath. It really does a lot of damage.
Yeah. And that is going to be 3 turrets taken down in the matter of 30 seconds for
That's
Solo
actually
Queue
throwing
Heroes.
Solo Queue Heroes into an 8k gold lead. That's actually pretty big for at 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it is, and Herd is going to try and take out that red buff from the enemy team. Rengar is taking out the Krugs. They're looking to maybe try and catch the Rengar out as he is low health, but basically the entire enemy team is here anyways. Braum steals the red buff with his concussive, what's that, Frostbite? I don't know, but they're trying to make a play onto the Rengar, but Rengar ults away and he's just too fast.
He's too fast. He's running away from the little cat snakes, whatever you want to call them, coming from Maokai's ultimate there.
We do see 7 stacks on Fizz's Dark Seal as well, and all we have on the side of Karthus is 2 stacks on the Rod of Ages, so it's not looking good for Team Monocle.
As long as Solo Queue Heroes can continue to push this lead they've gathered, I think they are set to really get a lot more of a lead here. It's just going to exponentially create this situation. It's going to be hard. Team Monocle is definitely going to have to try and slow this game down and really make it go to a late game point where they can just have a 5 versus 5, because that's really where they flourish, is these 5v5 team fights front to back.
Yeah, they can make really nice plays with the Recon, the Maokai, the Ashe, the Cho'Gath. Like, everyone on their team has good playmaking potential, but that's as a 5-person squad. And
yeah, exactly.
And Solo Queue Heroes, they can make plays as a 1-person squad. They have three beefy boys that are just going to be, they're going to be trouble. Fizz is going to ult onto the Karthus, is going to possibly get caught out though. Ash does hit the arrow onto the Fizz, gets charmed as well, but Fizz is going to playful trickster out on the backside. Jax does get the kill onto the Ashe. This is going to be a broken fight for Team Monocle. Jax does get a stun onto the two people, but Karthus rather almost gets some kills, but it's just too much.
It's just this. People are just dying left and right on the side of Team Monocle. They almost had a good fight there until it just seemed to turn on its head as soon as Kai'Sa arrived with her ulti just flying in there from the side.
Yeah, we saw that Jax actually solo killed Ashe, which just wasn't ideal for Team Monocle.
Definitely not.
But
especially since Team Monocle's running kind of a two-threat comp here with the Karthus and the Ashe as their main damage dealers. If one of them goes down, it's not good.
No, definitely not. And as we were saying before, the assassins on solo queue heroes, they're gonna be trouble to deal with. And
definitely.
We're seeing this right now. Fizz 1v3'd engaged and lived with not a lot of health, but he did live. And that was, what was that, a 4? Was that an ace?
I don't know, I think maybe one lived, but either way, it was definitely good for the side of solo queue heroes.
And, excuse me, Rengar is making his way down to the Cloud Drake. They're going to take that as a team as well. And
yeah, when you're this far ahead, you can just secure any objective you can come across. Just cement your lead further and further.
Yeah, this is almost a 10k gold lead at 20 minutes. Rengar is going to pop his ult, though, looking for a kill onto the Karthus. And he's going to try and pop him. Does get popped with the help of the rest of his team. Ashe going to come down and try to kill the Jax!
Jax for ages!
Jax going to live with 1 health as well! This is just so unlucky for Team Monocle. I don't know how that Jax didn't die. The heal came out, but I did not think it would be enough. Fizz trying to make a play onto the Ashe. Ashe is going to get taken down by the Braum, but Fizz also goes down. This could be a good fight for Team Monocle, but no, Cho'Gath does go down, didn't have the Devour anymore. And that's just unfortunate. Solo key heroes. They're just
Kai'Sa
living
has
with
a lot of percent maxed health damage in her kit, which allows her to really take down these targets that would normally be far too tanky to kill earlier on. But she's melting through them with ease.
Actually, I think she's melting with auto attacks.
Hey.
But we do see Rakan
does make her auto attack.
Yeah, exactly. Rakan is going to get taken very low by the Kai'Sa. Karthus also trying to get a return kill, or just a kill rather, onto both Kai'Sa and Braum. He is going to pop the ultimate. Not gonna. Oh, he does get Braum. I think Scorch possibly, or Scorch? Minions.
Yeah, it could have been either really. It's gonna be hard to truly figure that out.
Fizz is gonna get a return kill though onto the Karthus, which is just unfortunate. Oh, Maokai almost gonna take out the Jax, but as so many times before this game, they're living with 1 puff of wind that can take them out. But Fizz is going to get taken out. Ashe trying to use the arrow to secure the kill, doesn't need it, and instead just whiffs it. But Team Monocle is getting so unlucky.
Members of Solo Heroes are playing these real slippery champions that just are able to escape with just slivers of health. We do see a TB coming in on the set of Solo Heroes.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is just gonna say no to that with a knock up.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
We have 2
Rengar is trying to make a play though. Does jump onto the Maokai. Can't get the root onto the Maokai though. That might be the reason why Maokai might get away. But Cho'Gath is trying to re-engage this for some reason. Is going to get taken down in his sacrificial efforts. And this could be mid lane turret for Solo queue heroes. Jax looking to make a play onto Karthus, does get the stun. Karthus going to pop the Zonias. Jax is getting caught out a little too far in the back line, does finally get taken down. Rakan making a nice play, knocking up 2 members in front of that turret, but they're going to have to flash away. Kai'Sa does glow flash.
This time it's the Maokai living with 1 HP, but they're doing their best to protect this turret here, but more
Fizz
fights
does
are going
ult
on.
the Ashe, melts him completely, also melts the Rakan. That's Fizz for you. That'll happen from time to time.
Fizz definitely a champion you love when you get ahead on Fizz, because you can just make these crazy plays and just trickster your way out of there.
Yeah, he does have 10 stacks on that Dark Seal as well, so that's a lot of bonus damage.
We are seeing actually a 12k, possibly 13k gold lead on the side of Silico Heroes. It's just a matter of them securing objectives and pushing down towers, and I think they can definitely get a victory here.
And in fact, it's not even possibly 13k. It is definitely 13k
Definitely.
gold lead. And even, it's almost 14k now.
Oh my goodness.
This is, yeah, not looking well for the side of Team Monocle. And we see Fizz trying to make a play onto the Maokai. Maokai does get that hit with the sapling, or, I don't know, kitten.
Spooks him off.
So it does slow down the Fizz a little bit. Cho'Gath is looking big though. He's definitely he's
visually large.
He is visually large, and he can actually do a lot of damage. As we also see, Karthus can actually do quite a bit of damage to that Fizz.
Cho'Gath is kind of being left behind a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't. Looking for a re-engage. Rakan gets a knock up onto the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa does get the kill onto the Karthus. Karthus getting a double kill. Rakan trying to make his way out, but Jax leaps onto him and just takes him out anyways. That's going to be an ace. That's 5 for 3. That is actually not as bad as I thought it would go for Monocle in a team fight, though.
Considering there's a 14k gold deficit fight, Team Monocle, definitely danced there. Yeah. Unfortunately, they are waiting for their minion wave, so it's acceptable, but...
It is acceptable. They can't do anything else, but...
Oh, definitely. Karthus almost taking out a lot of members there. You got 2 of them, but as long as Kai'Sa and Jax are there, they still have a lot of damage on the side of Team... Solo Q Hero, sorry.
And this jungle is just not going to be Maokai's at all. And I don't think it has been for the past 15 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's tough times. Tough times to be a jungler.
Team Monocle definitely worried that Solo Q Heroes is going to secure this Baron soon to try and push down a lot of their base. So they can do their best to try and get vision around it, really not allow Solo Q Heroes to get this Baron, because as soon as that Baron gets taken, it's just going to lead to this exponential taking of objectives.
Plus, we do see another Mountain Drake coming up, but Fizz is going to possibly get caught out, does get comboed, nice. And Fizz does get taken out with 4 members of Team Monocle. Rengar looking to be the next target.
The Predator Karthus sprinting at him.
The huge slow wall in Rengar is going to get knocked up, taken down. Shaco's daddy does go down, but Jax picks up this Mountain Drake. And that's pretty good for Team Monocle.
Definitely, it's really
hard. Kai'Sa looking for some return kills, is going to get rooted by the Maokai. Zhonya's popped by Karthus. Kai'Sa not looking to finish off that Karthus just as fast, but knocked up by Rakan and Cho'Gath, and they get taken out. Kai'Sa going down.
An endless chain of CC on the side of Team Monocle.
Baron's up.
Really far behind.
Baron's up. This could be the turning point for Team Monocle.
This actually could. They are a ridiculous amount of gold behind, but
yeah, I don't know if they can take this fast enough. There is 3 members.
They gotta take the risk.
They do definitely have to take the risk. Rakan is trying to zone him out, I guess.
Let anyone in, but
I guess not.
I think it might be theirs.
There it is with the Devour of Cho'Gath is secured, but Jax melts the Ash. But Rakan with the nice knock up onto the Rakan and Jax. Fizz coming in, killing the Karthus, and this is going to be the end for Team Monocle, I fear.
1 member to live on the side of Team Monocle to keep that Baron buff alive.
Jax is living with nothing, but Rakan does finally get the kill. Cho'Gath taking out the Fizz. This is just so little health.
So much damage.
So little damage.
Or little damage.
But Cho'Gath and Rakan are living. Kai'Sa is making her way down too. That's going to be a whiffed W. Oh, they could possibly make a play onto the Kai'Sa, honestly. But Cho'Gath has not a lot. Yeah, they don't have a lot of mana, so they definitely just want to keep
Baron buff on one of their members, and then they're okay.
If they had mana, I honestly feel that Kai'Sa could have been taken down with a nice knock-up CC chain, but not going to happen, and they're going to be very happy just having that Baron buff on 2 members.
Solo Q Heroes would have loved to get that Baron there, which would have allowed them to throw someone like Jax or Fizz into a side lane, and they just have no way of stopping this Baron split push. Now that Team Monocle has this Baron, if they group as 5, they might be able to just kind of really get some of their gold back and get out of this huge deficit they're in right now.
That is a juicy clear for Karthus right there, picking up quite a bit of CS. Oh, what can we say?
We got a game on our hands. You know, Soloku here is
game.
definitely still looking to get some more pick. It just takes, with all these assassins, it just takes one quick pick.
Fizz is trying to make a pick onto the Karthus. Rengar coming in with that ultimate as well, but roots and knockups, charms coming in onto the Fizz. Rengar is taken down. He's going to live. Maokai with that huge ult. Shaco's daddy does get the Karthus, but that's a 4-for-1 trade for Team Monocle. Jax is taking out the bottom side of the turret, then the crowd goes wild. Jax is going to try and get a kill onto the Ashen, does very easily, but might get taken down by the 3 members of Team Monocle as well.
Surprisingly tanky.
He is super tanky. He's going to get a kill onto the Rakan as well.
Takes 2.
That's
well,
2.
All these people are pummeling him, but definitely good on the side of Jax. Getting that, gets the inhibitor though, which is great for the side of Soloku Heroes. But Team Monocle is not just rolling over and letting this game end. This Cho'Gath really, they just can't seem to take this Cho'Gath down fast enough.
Team Monocle is doing really well at one thing. Well, they're doing well at a lot of things, but one thing in particular that I'm taking note of is that when there is going to be an engage on one of their squishy members, they are following up on it, and they're following fast and with a lot of CC.
They are standing between the huge legs of this giant Cho'Gath as he just sits there waiting, daring these assassins to go on his squishies. Karthus buying that Zhonya's, which allows him to really negate a lot of these assassinations, and Ashe just doing her best to just stay in the back and ult and only go in when it seems safe enough to.
And the thing is, also, Rakan bought a Thornmail. Against the Kai'Sa, that's going to be very helpful, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely makes him tanky. I think there could be other options for him, but I'm willing to see what he's going for here.
Yeah, I think he's a little scared of the Kai'Sa and Jax, which are 2 really big auto attackers. So if any more damage can be put onto them, as well as inflicting grievous wounds on them, I think he's saying worth it.
Yeah. Kai'Sa does have 2 lifesteal items, so he might be scared that Kai'Sa's lifesteal will hit just far too great. So maybe picking that up just because no one else in the team can really afford to buy a grievous wounds item right now.
Yeah, Executioner Calling not going to be picked up for the Ashe, and I guess I was going to say Morella Nomicon, but does that work the same way? But as I'm speaking, Cho'Gath is going to take it down to half health. They're trying to re-engage onto the enemy team on Soloku Heroes, but Rengar does get a leap onto Rakan, and that's not going to be a good fight for
Soloku
Team
Heroes
Monocle.
just takes out a bunch of members of Team Monocle, and that's actually really bad for the side of Team Monocle. Jax going in fearlessly, fighting 1v3.
Yeah, he is going to take out that Maokai, but Cho'Gath does get the Devour to return the kill.
This Kai'Sa is just outputting so much damage in these team fights. They just can't deal with it.
No, and super minions are going to be taking down that base as well.
Could this be the end of the game?
I think this might be the end. That they only have 1 Nexus turret to defend, and I think they can take out Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is getting melted by Kai'Sa right now. Rakan trying to save him. Fizz also trying to take out that Rakan. Almost goes down actually in return, but Karthus is up, but that is 3 inhibitors down for Team Monocle, and I think this might be the end. Rengar does get taken out though because of the Rakan. Kai'Sa though melting Karthus. Karthus trying to get something out of it. Rom goes down to the Cho'Gath, and there is a chase onto the Kai'Sa Fizz. Fizz is going to Playful Trickster. He's going to use Proto Belt. He's going to do whatever he can to get out, and he is going to get out.
Boy. But Jax going there!
Jax is backdooring. Is this the expect? He's going to get stunned up on the Ashe, but not long enough. Cho'Gath is going to knock him up. He's going to get rooted, but roots don't stop auto attacks, and Jax does get the kill onto the Nexus.
And Soloku Heroes taking game one away from Team Monocle. They got really far ahead and really pushed their lead, but Monocle, I got to commend them for really trying to get back in the game despite this huge deficit they're in.
Honestly, I thought they were long gone by 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
By 20
Oh
minutes, I
yeah.
thought they were gone, but they really dragged this out, and in a good way. They were trying to make as many plays. They weren't just keeling over and dying. They were trying to make plays
Yeah,
like
but
they were talking,
definitely,
how can we fix this?
yeah, what definitely it commends to Solo Q Heroes for really bringing a lot of these more risky assassin picks, but getting that lead that allowed them to really push the victory. Oh,
I
that was
hope,
a good game one.
yeah, so I'm gonna end this video recording, but that has been game one cast by Powervol and Calico. Game two coming up right after this short break.
Right after these messages.